Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday morning, June 26th. We are looking at window traders market profile of the ES and SPY. So we have a lot happening this week. I believe Powell is speaking again on Wednesday and Thursday as his non-stop appearances on TV and everything else continue. We have the end of the quarter on Friday, end of the half year on Friday. PCE is also Friday morning. Again, I know it's a big thing the Fed looks at, but more and more these, I'm just so tired of all these numbers. I think the Fed knows what they're doing. The Fed's game plan is basically in place unless something drastically changes on any of these numbers. So I don't know how important that is. And again, it's going to be the day before another possible long weekend happening. The following Monday is a half day of trading, and then where the market's closed for 4th of July. So we'll see, and new money comes in on that Monday with a half day and everything else for the third quarter. So we'll see what transpires this week, how we end up. What's important to us right now is we had an inside week in both the ES and the NQ, okay? So that kind of paused the straight upward move in the weekly. The monthly is up, the weekly is up to balance, the daily is down. So Friday's low is pretty important. If we take out Friday's low, we're coming out of an inside week to the downside. So we'll see how that's going to, what's going to transpire from that. We still have this line in the sand down here at 60, around the 68 level, where we spiked from on June 12th. We have not been able to get back down there to test it. On the flip side, we haven't even come close to trying to test where change took place on the 16th when we spiked down. So sellers have, without a doubt, been pushing. Will they be successful today to finally go get that 12th price spike, or will sellers get rejected again? Not a lot of distance away from that low from that day on the 16th. However, they have been persistent in trying to push it. As far as the other ones, NQ right now, NQ, don't forget, had an inside day. So they had an inside week and an inside day. Right now they're in balance, in value, pre-market. Righty is firmly down on the daily. They're balanced on the weekly. And they're trading. Don't forget, they went out with a double distribution day on Friday. Pre-market, overnight, they took it back, but that doesn't mean anything. It has to be taken back in regular trading hours. So game plan for us, we have been trading below Friday's low in the pre-market, but again, that's just the pre-market. If we do take out Friday's low, inside week down, keep that in mind. If we open in here, in balance, in value, worst of your risk reward, there's really no play here. As far as a short, if it was to push up, I mean, we only had an 8 wide POC, so we had a small range again on Friday, but there's nothing really to lean on. Now the overnight high is pretty up there at 0.2 and change. So we'll see. The overnight, I'm going to guess, was long from last night. Not sure how it's changing this morning as we're trading below settlement. I don't know about a long against Friday's low. I guess you could take it, but I'd be out below it because then you would have an inside week down. Keep that in mind. I don't think you want to take the heat all the way down to, well, you know what? The heat down to the overnight low is 5 or 6 points. So it depends. But if you take out Friday's low to have an inside week down, if you take out the overnight low, we're going to go test that 68 level from the price spike on the 12th. Just keep that in mind. And that's where I would probably look for a short to jump on to go get that. I don't know if I would take that long against these. It remains to be seen. It's very early. Look at these spit outs in SPY. The reason that's happening, SPY stops trading at Friday at 8 p.m. They don't trade Sunday night. So this is this, but you see the way ES traded Sunday night up here? So that's what SPY is doing now. There's some overnight, whatever kind of trades you want to call them, spitting out to basically the same level where ES's overnight high is. Right? That's what's transpiring right now. So for now, I'd let the IB form, see what it wants to do before maybe it attempts to take a directional move, either defends the inside week low or takes it out and gets legs. And then just quickly on the chart, so here it is, inside week. You come out of an inside month, week, day, whatever, you go with it and monitor it for continuation, or just as importantly, lack of. So if you take out Friday's low, you'd be looking for Thursday's low. It's about $2 below that. Okay? So that's a trade you can take to go test the bottom of the previous week's low. All right? Same on the upside. If there's lack of continuation, if we just take this out, if we trade down there and then get rejected and come back in, well, then again, that trade is over, at least for now. But it is an inside week, not day. So you have the whole week to see if this thing is going to work. Another factor that's going to come into play is the 20-day moving average, if that happens. If we take out last week's low, the 20-day moving average right now is at 429.73 and will be higher when we open in regular trading hours. So if we test that previous week's low, you're probably going to run smack into the 20-day moving average. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Good luck trading today, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.